Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. If you're new to the channel and you want to be kept up to date on all the amazing new innovations in the wonderful world of survival and preparedness gear, subscribe to this channel, but that's only a fraction of what to expect on this channel. Now in this video we're going to be talking about the top 10 super preps that I've reviewed over the last few years. These are certainly not things that a person needs. Many of these are going to be luxury items, but many of them are also highly functional for tasks that survivalists and preppers might find themselves doing. So let's just dive right into it. So number one is the Berky water filtration system. This is probably one of the best, most practical water filtration systems that you can have for in your home, especially for consuming large amounts of water. This is going to filter out any bacteria related contaminants, and the active carbon is going to remove a lot of those nasty heavy metals that you don't want in your water. So this isn't just a doomsday prep. This is something which is practical for everyday use. Go check out the Berky water filtration system. Links are in the description. The next is the wood stove that I reviewed recently. It's a Nyko wood stove. I'm very impressed with this wood stove. Remember that the ability to stay warm and survive a winter is one of the most overlooked aspects of emergency preparedness. When you watch a lot of those doomsday movies, very few of them take place in the winter, because if they did, lots of people would be dead right away and it would make for a pretty boring movie. Now you can of course upgrade, which I plan on doing in the coming year, to a bigger, more permanent in-house wood stove, and that is coming on the horizon for us. But until then, this Nyko wood stove is certainly in the top drawer of my survival and preparedness products. Now number three, I've given this one a lot of attention this year, and it's the Monowalker Fat-Mate platform. This is a hiking trailer which allows you to ergonomically carry large amounts of gear, cutting the weight significantly up to 70% over very rough terrain. So go check out the links to the videos that I've done on the Monowalker that I will post in the description. The next is a product of my own, and it wouldn't be a product of my own if I didn't believe it was one of the best ways to organize your gear in the field, and it is hands down the best way to organize your gear in the field. It's also very useful. It's your portable closet in the wilderness, and it's the Bug Out Roll. The Bug Out Roll is a one-of-a-kind backpacking gear organization system that allows you to carry very large items in a roll configuration with transparent windows, so you can easily identify all your stuff. You can hang it from a tree. There's many different ways that you can carry it. It's built to be very, very durable. So go check out the Bug Out Roll and you can support the channel in the process. Now in terms of the best super flashlights of the year, the best floodlight of the year is probably the Olight Marauder X7, which puts out 12,000 lumens. A very smart flashlight. I've done an extensive review on this flashlight. A very smart user interface and onboard charging make this one of the best floodlights of 2017. Now the most powerful flashlight of 2017 was the Imalent DX80. This flashlight puts out a whopping 32,000 lumens of light and far and away has one of the best LED interfaces on the market, which shows you how much power is left in the battery, how many lumens are currently being put out. This light comes with a proprietary high-efficiency battery pack. Not quite as smart as the Olight X7R Marauder, but 3 times as powerful in terms of its lumen output. The most powerful thrower of 2017 was the Thrunite TN 42. If your mission is to communicate with the International Space Station, then this is absolutely the light for you. The Thrunite TN 42 uses an XHP 35 Cree LED that throws 2,000 lumens, a whopping mile in distance. This light literally cuts the night in half. By far one of the most impressive flashlights of 2017. Probably the most practical flashlight of 2017 is the Olight M2R Warrior. This is a 1500 lumen light that fits in your pocket, has an excellent beam pattern with a streamlined design and a tail switch, runs on an 18650 battery, and comes with the standard 5-year Olight warranty. Almost every reviewer on YouTube agrees that the Olight M2R Warrior is probably one of the best EDC flashlights of 2017, so go check it out through the link in the description. Next is going to be the SAS Survival Bow. They recently came out with another bow which is a little bit longer than the original one I reviewed. The defining feature of this new one is that it's much faster to deploy. I'll go into more detail about this in an upcoming video. And basically, this is one of the best, most rugged takedown bow and arrow systems on the market. It's innovative in that not only is the material it's made from exceptionally strong, it's going to last you longer than probably most wooden recurves. Not probably, it will. It's almost unbreakable, I'd say. And you can actually store takedown arrows inside the bow itself. So definitely one of the most portable, innovative, and very easy to use, very ergonomic, easy on the hands, much easier in my opinion than the primitive technology takedown survival bow by Wilderness Outfitters, I believe, or it was one that was promoted by Wilderness Outfitters. But go check out the SAS bow, by far one of my top super preps. The next on the list is a very, very big ticket item, which set me back significantly, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny, and it's the HarvestRight freeze drying system. The only freeze drying system on the market which actually works very well. Depending on which unit you get, potentially $2,000 to $4,000 US dollars unit, but I've talked at length about this item and how it potentially will save you a lot of money, because there's a reason why freeze-dried food costs as much as it does. And this is going to cut the cost of that substantially, but it does have some maintenance to it. It's going to be that initial startup investment, and there are noise and power consumption concerns. Also, go check out my videos on the HarvestRight FreezeDry. I'll post a link in the description if you're interested in that. The next is my Powerfilm 120 watt foldable solar panel. This thing was made for the US military. It's made mil-spec in mind. You can shoot it full of holes, literally, and it's still going to function, albeit at a lower wattage output. Powerfilm uses thin film amorphous solar power technology, which is more efficient in low light conditions, much more efficient, and a lot of the different ways in which monocrystalline panels, which are the typical panels that you see and being sold in the stores, they're the hard ones, the firm ones that don't bend or anything like that. Those ones are good in terms of their efficiency in high light conditions and when they're unobstructed by trees overhead or something like that. But by and large, the thin film amorphous, even though it takes up a larger surface area, is much, much lighter, much more durable, and much better performing in low light conditions. So go and check out the Powerfilm 120 watt solar panel. They also make panels down to 10 watts. I believe the last time I checked on Amazon, they had a deal for a 10 watt solar panel for $80. If you don't know, for a Powerfilm panel, that's very, very cheap. That's almost half price. And these things really do hold their price for a long time. So go and check out the Powerfilm solar panels. The next is what's probably the most pound for pound portable, powerful battery pack in the world. It's the einerG Kodiak portable power station. This is a lithium-ion battery with an unrivaled, in this form factor anyways, 1100 watt continuous output and a 3000 watt peak. And it has an 1100 watt hour storage capacity. In addition, it can be charged up to 240 watts via car charger in only 4 hours, or 8 hours via solar charger. This thing can be recharged up to 2,000 times. You can even daisy chain additional lead acid batteries. It has so many features that I can't possibly name it all in this one small segment, so look forward to that review in the first quarter of 2018 on the Canadian Prepper channel. I'll post a link in the description if you want more information on this product. Now, the last two items are very special to me because I use them all the time. One of them needs no introduction whatsoever, and that is the Katana Boy Series and just Silky Saws in general. I do sell Silky Saws at CanadianPreparedness.com. Once you use Silky Saws, you will understand what all the fuss is about, and you also will use your axe less and less because it just, quite frankly, takes much less energy to get the wood that you're going to need for your various woodsman tasks using a saw than it would be an axe. This is not to say that an axe is not important. Go and get yourself a Gransfors Brook axe. We might be carrying those at the store soon as well. But to complement that, and a tool that's indispensable in my opinion, the Silky series. My favorite saws are the F180, the Big Boy 2000, and the Katana Boy line, which we all sell at our store. And hopefully next year we'll be selling the Katana Boy 1000s, as well as we're going to be selling a lot of other Silky saws, so stay tuned for that. And one of my most used preps that I haven't talked about in a while is the Diamondback truck cover. This thing is a tank. Now, these tonneau covers are the strongest truck covers you can get on the market, and they're also the most functional. So unlike some really hard top covers that you would transport things like snowmobiles and quads on, this one's far more functional in that you still have quick access to your truck box. You can get it in a variety of different configurations and weight capacities. So I have the HD cover, which has a 1,600 pound capacity. So essentially I could carry a couple quads on there if I wanted to. I probably would only ever carry one quad just because I'm driving a double cab Tacoma and I don't want to put too much strain on the suspension. It's a small to mid-sized truck, but if you had a larger size truck with a long bed, they have all the rail attachments and accessories that you need in order to transport several quads. Or this is just a great way to maximize the space of your vehicle for transporting cargo. Gives you more options in terms of how you can store it. They make cross bins, and most importantly, I think it provides you a lot of security because it does have a locking system which has galvanized rods which are going to go under your rail system to secure your gear. And honestly, I mean, you could probably mess with the thing and break into it and lockpick it, but the thing looks so intimidating that people are probably just not going to bother with it because it looks like it's built rock solid and it's going to be very hard to get into. So you're definitely going to want to check out the Diamondback HD cover. Once again, links for that are in the description, and I've done numerous videos on it in the past. So those are my number one super preps, and an honorable mention will be the Pelican Catch 120 Kayak. That was one of the bigger ticket items that I did review this year. Excellent fishing kayak, has 400 pounds carrying capacity, so it's not only good for just fishing, but if you want to get some personal nautical conveyance for your camping trips and whatnot, this would be a good option for you. It's very easy to use, easy to paddle. You can stand up on it, so great little piece of gear also. So those are my number one super preps. Remember, these are not essential preps. There's a lot more things that could be on this wish list, but those are just some things for you to consider. Stay tuned. We have a few more unique gear reviews as we round out the Christmas season here, and then it's back to normal survival and preparedness gear talk on the regular in 2018. And like every year that's preceded this one, we're going to keep cranking up the quality and the proliferation of these videos, and there's certainly no signs of slowing down. This channel is only going to keep growing and growing and growing until it can't grow no more. So stick around for the ride, my friends. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you found this video useful. If you have any questions whatsoever related to the gear that I mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it in the description, or you can even contact me via private YouTube message or email, which both can be found via my YouTube homepage. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out.